It's one of my pet peeves that you pay for a service that then doesn't service as the service that you're paying for. An example, the software that I use to produce my morning show, that's supposed to send it live to YouTube and my podcast, etc., only works when it wants to. And there's no explanation for when it does or when it doesn't. I reset, I run the test, I do all the things necessary to get it ready to work, and it says it's going to work, and then I hit the record button and it says, sorry, we're not connected live, but you could still record if you want to. I'm like, great, record and upload later. That's exactly what I don't want to do. Frustrating. It's like paying for the tollway when the traffic's moving 8 miles an hour. Why am I paying you to drive on a tollway or an expressway to get a shortcut to go another way where there's less traffic when there's so much traffic that I'm only moving 8 miles an hour? At that point, they should just turn off the toll switch and stop charging people, because they've obviously failed at making it an expressway. 8 miles an hour is not the speed limit in Texas. Nowhere in Texas is 8 mile an hour the speed limit. Not even in parking lots is 8 miles an hour the speed limit. But when the average tollway is moving at 8 miles an hour, stop charging tolls, because you're not effectively doing what you're charging us to do, which is make our commute faster. Sorry, just a little rant. But actually it fits right into my question today. How are you contributing to the conflict, to the drama? What is it that you're doing that makes peace rather than conflict? Are you the one that's always stirring the pot? Are you the one that always has a contrary view, even if that's really not what you believe, but it's more fun to argue than to agree? Are you the one that always has to bring the drama squad into the situation? No matter what's going on, there's got to be some kind of ulterior motive. There's got to be some kind of bigger picture. There's got to be something going on behind the scenes that no one has seen but you. If that's you, stop it. Stop it. Not everything is a conspiracy. There's not a demon behind every rock. There's not a bad guy with a problem and an axe to grind hunting you down every second of your life. Sometimes the biggest conflict in your life, the biggest drama causer in your life, the biggest pot stirrer in your life is you. And sometimes, especially if you lead other people, you've got to be busy about the business of describing, defining, understanding, and then defeating the drama king, the drama queen, the conflict causer, the pot stirrer in you, so that you can move on to the next level. So long as you're the one that always brings the drama, people are going to recognize that about you. And if you think back to several shows ago, the idea of branding and marketing, it's not in your logo. It's not in the quality of your resume. It's not in the slickness of your business card. Your brand is what people say about you when you walk out of the room. And if what people say about you when you walk out of the room is that you're the king of drama, you're the queen of drama, you're the one who's always causing the problem, you're the one that's always getting other people riled up, you're the source of stress in the workplace or in the family or in the relationship, nobody wants that. If that becomes your brand, you're done. Your job opportunities are going to begin to diminish very quickly. Your opportunities to lead others will diminish very quickly. Your opportunities to serve others will diminish very quickly. You will find yourself in that place where there's really no place for you because you've worked yourself out of an opportunity by being the king or queen of drama, the stirrer of all things pot. That's not the person you want to be. That's not the brand you want to be. So what do you do about it? Well, here's what I'm doing about it. I've got a few books here. These are all the new ones I've accumulated since June 1st that I have not yet read. Some of them, and I've got a couple more downstairs that I didn't get into this stack, but all of these are brand new books. In fact, some of these books, like Killing Kryptonite, that's not even available on bookshelves yet. You can't even buy that in the bookstores. But I got a chance to meet John Bevere and get a copy from him. So I have one. I also got on his launch, so I have a couple of other bonus pieces that came with that. Phil Cook, I saw him at the Global Media Summit. Benjamin Watson was on Live Today with James Robinson, and bright, bright young man. Really excited about reading that one. Got to visit Rick Vizette's church. It just happens to be that that's where my daughter goes in Little Rock, is Rick Vizette's church. So I picked up Be Real and Real Love while I was there. Got to see Sammy Rodriguez again live in the studio with James Robinson, and also John Eldridge, All Things New, live in the studio with James Robinson and Mark Batterson, Play the Man. Yes, I've got a lot of homework to do. All of these are books that I am reading on because I do not want to be the source of the conflict. I don't want to be the one who's ignorant, who's out in the cold, who's left in the dark, who doesn't understand that the problem in the room is, well, me. I don't want to be the elephant in the room. And I don't want to be the one causing the problem. And I overcome that by, first, this little guy. This is my carry it around and read it version, but I've got a couple of versions that are more like encyclopedias, where the Bible has more writing in the notes of my own changes and my own growth and my own understandings than sometimes the pages themselves have written on them from the printer. This is my number one source. But these are all the comparative sources about branding, about marketing, about society, about racism, about personal growth, about spiritual development. Because I don't want to be the one who's the king of all things drama. I don't want to be the one so focused on problems that I can't see the potential or the possibilities. And if you're living your life in a way that the problems of life are the only thing you can see, that you can't see past them, then you're never really going to be free. That notion, that way of processing life, that always looking at the problem and not looking beyond the problem to the potential or to the possibilities, that way of living life will never let you up. It's like the wrestler who pins you to the ground and then not only pulls your neck in so that you can't get your shoulders on the ground for the fight to be over, but also pulls your leg up and then locks his fingers together. So you're now stuck in this snail-like position where you can't breathe, you can't fight back, there's nothing you can do but lay there and be exhausted. And because he's pulling your head up, you can't even tap out unless you give up and surrender yourself, because he's never going to let your shoulders on the ground. The fight is never going to be over as long as he's got your knees and your neck wrapped in the same lock. And that's what life is like sometimes. It gets locked into that position where you're in the moment of stress, you're in the moment of drama, you're in the moment of conflict, and you can't get free until you let it go. And sometimes you just got to tap out and realize, I need a fresh start. I need to get up, I need to get back to my feet, I need to start over. I need to realize this war has beat me, this battle has been won by someone else, something else, some other moment, and I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to move on to the next thing. And sometimes you need to realize, I need some more input. I need to do some introspection. I need to dig into what's going on in my own heart and mind, in my own life. What am I doing that I could be doing better? What am I not doing that I should start doing? What am I doing that I should stop doing? Well, I can tell you really quick, really easily. If you're the stirrer of the pot, if you're the bringer of the drama squad, if you're the king or the queen of the drama, stop it. If you're the one causing stress in your group of friends, your group of friends at school, your small group, your choir, your workplace group, if you're the one bringing the drama, cut it out. If you're the one causing stress to everyone else, change it. Blessed are the peacemakers. Begin to bring peace. And if you don't know how to do that, then you need to do some study. You need to figure out what it means to bring peace. You need to figure out what it means to exhibit the source of joy that's in you, to live the life that other people crave. So people look at you and go, wow, I wish even in the stress of life, even in the bad job market, even in the tough economy, even in horrible relationships, you seem to have peace. It doesn't even make any sense. It seems to pass all understanding. Where did you get it? How do you keep it? Where can I get some of my own? You should be that kind of person, bringing peace, the peacemaker. If you're that kind of person, then you will have job security. If you're a peacemaker, not the one who just makes peace at all cost, but the one who brings genuine peace, and they're different. One's a manipulator, the other one genuinely is a helper. If you're that kind of peacemaker, job security will not be an issue. Relationships will not be an issue. Stress will not be an issue. All the diseases caused by stress will not be an issue. Your diet will be easier to maintain. Your body will stay in better health when you have peace. I know that sounds crazy. I'm just telling you the truth. If you are a peacemaker, you will be blessed. And you will be a blessing to the people around you. And they will want to be around you more. If, on the other hand, you're the king or the queen of drama, if you're the one that's always stirring the pot, if you're the one that's always bringing the conflict, who wants to hang out with that? I'm just saying. Dig in. Dig into your own introspection. Begin to ask yourself, what could I do better? And if you think you're the drama king or the drama queen, if you think you're the one stirring the pot, if you think you're the one who brings the stress into the conflict, into the situation, if you're the cause of the conflict, stop it and begin to bring peace. I'm J Loren Norris, and you've been watching Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.